At 5:01 p.m. tonight, the Hopkinton Police Public Safety Communications Center received multiple 911 calls that a boy had disappeared beneath the water at Sandy Beach, which is located in Hopkinton on Lake Maspinock. Dispatchers immediately dispatched police and fire resources to the scene, and upon arrival, an immediate search of the water was begun utilizing civilians on scene. We were fortunate enough that within 11 minutes, the boy was recovered from under the water, and life-saving measures began immediately due to the presence of all the resources that were on scene at the time. The boy was transported to Milford Hospital, where treatment continued, and ultimately will be med-flighted to UMass in Worcester. At this time, they are still treating the boy. And I'd like to introduce Chief Edward Lee of the Hopkinton Police Department for further questions.
Thank you, Deputy. I can't say enough about the effort by public safety tonight, both the police, fire. Original time of the call that we got was around 5:01 p.m. and the boy was recovered about 11 minutes later. So that's some time to be underwater, but it wasn't for the valiant effort for the public safety and the members of the community that live in that area that sprung into action at the direction of the police to recover the young boy. Great work, can't say enough. You know, they were able to get a pulse on him, and he's still being treated at this time. And what we can do is say a prayer for him now, keep our fingers crossed that the little guy pulls through.
So is he conscious now, unconscious? How is he doing?
Right now, all I can say is that they did get a pulse on him, and they still continue to work on him in the trauma unit.
Can you talk about the amount of time he was underwater? 10 minutes underwater that's a very long time.
Yes.
Talk to us about what that might mean for him going down the road here.
I'm not a medical doctor. I really can't explain to his condition where he is now, what state he's in.
Can you talk to us about what was going on at that time? It seemed like there was like a neighborhood party going on, so there were already a lot of people there at the time. Can you touch on that for us?
Yeah, he is not part of our community. He's from another town. I'm not going to identify anybody or where he lives, just because it's still an ongoing situation. But there was a community party in the area, a small cookout, and he happened to be visiting from another community with his guardian.
Was there a lifeguard there? I know it's kind of early in the season, but there was a lifeguard chair.
No, there is no lifeguard until I believe the first week of July.
Do you have any understanding how he got into the water? Earlier we were hearing he might have fallen off a boat, but is this really...
The original call came in that he fell off a boat, but in fact that was not the case. He was just swimming about in the roped-in area of the beach.
Who found him? Was it one of your rescuers, or was it just a bystander that was down there?
No, it was a hero, a great citizen that sprung into action along with others and was able to locate him about 50 meters off shore.
Which side of the rope was he on? We heard that he might have been on the other side of the rope, the part that has the whole lake there.
Yeah, he was a little bit behind that roped-in area near the buoy that's out there.
And I guess what's your message to people that might be going out there this summer in terms of swimming safety? What do you want to tell them?
I just think, parents, need to keep an eye on their children at all times, know their capabilities when it comes to swimming, and to really stay vigilant when it comes to that type of activity, especially when there's no lifeguards around.
Did the DCF respond?
They've been notified.
I heard it was he was there with a large family, about 15 to 20 people. Is that accurate?
At the time I got there, I did not get that information, but there was a pretty good sized group there.
I think that's all I have.
Thank you.
Will you guys have another update later on his condition, or...?
As the situation develops, if there is any further developments, we will certainly release that.
Is it shocking that he's still alive? I mean, because some people said he looked lifeless, he looked green. 10 minutes underwater.
All I can do is give credit to the first responders that are trained for this and did an unbelievable job to get him to where he is now.
Do you think the men that dove into the water played a huge role, just the people that happened to be there?
Absolutely. Yes, it is a long time, but you know it could have been much worse.
Chief,
If
how
not
far
for their
down
actions.
was he when he was found?
I'm not sure of the depth. Sorry?
10,
12. About 10 feet.
Did the mother say he could swim, or
That's still a part of the ongoing investigation.
how old is the little boy?
9 years old.
Was the police department boat deployed or the fire department boat?
Yes, it was. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, we just get.